Yes, hello, hello, hello. Jonathan Ruiz, your accounting coach, survival tips. So, again, thank you so much for subscribing in this YouTube channel and for following me at Instagram at CPADreams. And of course, for those students that are sharing and liking my FB page at CPA Dreams. Thank you so much. Really, your comments, your heart, your likes, it gives me an inspiration to move on and to share more video lessons. I hope really that these lessons can help you in your CPA journey. And one day, I'm going to see you on the road and congratulate you personally. Okay? So this time will be a continuation of financial accounting and reporting lessons on the part one. So last time we discussed bank reconciliation. So this time I'm going to discuss accounts receivable. Okay. So without further ado, let's move on and let's start the lessons. Okay. So once again, this is my FB page at CPA Dreams. So please do share it with your friends. Okay, so if you think that these lessons will help them, please do share it with them. Okay, so our topic is accounts receivable. So what I'm going to share with you is definition. We are going to define what is the meaning of accounts receivable, and then measurement and recognition and methods for discounts, for cash discounts. Okay, so let's move on. What is receivable? No? Bakit nga ba nagkakaroon ng receivable ang company? It's very simple actually. If you sell to your customers, some of your customers that are going to buy, they want to have credit days. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila agad-agad magbabayad. Like for example, kung inventory items ang binibenta mo, gusto nila syempre, mabenta mo na yung items, then later they will pay you. So meaning, it is sales on account. Okay? So let's go for definition. Actually, it is a financial assets that represent a contractual right to receive cash or another financial asset from another entity. So meaning you are going to receive cash. So what is the scope of accounts receivable? Okay, there is trade receivables. Actually, trade receivables arise from normal operations of an entity. So these are the credit sales of goods and services. And here in trade receivables, we have accounts receivable, meaning open accounts. And we also have notes receivable. This is a written promise to pay. So what about non-trade receivables? Non-trade receivables are actually, it's not part of the normal operating cycle. So it could be advances to or receivables from shareholders, directors, officers, or employees. Pwede rin siyang advances to affiliates, advances to suppliers. Okay? But here, I'm going to focus on the trade receivables. Okay, what is the initial measurement? So again, generally, financial assets are initially recognized at fair value plus transaction cost. Okay, so the presentation on the balance sheet, it will be current or non-current. Current will be converted into cash within the year or the operating cycle, whichever is longer. So meaning, non-current siya if collectible beyond 1 year. Okay, so non-trade receivables are collected beyond 1 year, so they are considered as non-current assets. Actually, you can see in PAS1, Presentation of Financial Statements, paragraph 66, again, an entity shall classify an asset as current when the entity expects to realize the asset or intends to sell or consume it in the entity's normal operating cycle, or when the entity expects to realize the asset within 12 months after the reporting period. Okay. Now, initial measurement of accounts receivable, again, recorded at face value, which is the invoice price. This will be the list price less trade discounts, meaning the invoice price less any trade discounts. Okay, so we usually, they give trade discounts for the purpose of quantity or volume purchase, no? So subsequent measurement and presentation. So the ending balances of accounts receivable shall be presented as part of current assets under the heading of trade and other receivables. And it is at the net realizable value, meaning the expected cash value. So meaning really the total collectibles, meaning less all the allowances for doubtful accounts, meaning yung makukolekta mo lang. Now, net realizable value shall be computed after deducting the following. So that is sales returns, sales allowances, sales discounts, freight charges, doubtful accounts. So meaning accounts receivable at net realizable value. Okay? So kung mahilig ka sa T account, then alam mo dapat kung ano yung mga accounts na magiging debit and credit. Ano yung mga accounts na makakaapekto sa accounts receivable. So nandiyan dyan, credit sales. Automatically, if you sell on account, then it will be a debit credit sales. Okay? So meaning, pag nagkaroon naman ng sales return and allowances, okay, nandiyan naman yan sa right side. Okay, and then sales discounts, that is also on the right side. And then we have collections including recovery of doubtful accounts, and then write-off. So ganyan yung pag-calculate using T account. And factored accounts as well. Those are to be less. And then you can add the recovery of accounts written off. Okay? Then there is an important note here. Always remember, customers' credit balances are not part of accounts receivable and should be recognized as a separate line under current liabilities. Ulitin ko lang, ang credit balances are not part of accounts receivable, should be recognized as separate line item under current liabilities. Now, what is the rules of debit and credit for accounts receivable? Of course, it's debit if there is an increase in accounts receivable, and then there is a credit, decrease in assets. Kailan nagkakaroon ng decrease? That means if there is a collection. Now, let's move on trade and cash discounts. So trade discounts, so discounts provided off list price to arrive at net selling price, also known as the volume or quantity discounts. No special accounting treatment. Automatically, you less the trade discounts. Cash discounts. So this is incentives for early or prompt payment. Expresses in shorthand 2/10. That means 2% in 10 days and then net on 30 days. So within the 10 days period, if you pay, you will receive 2% discount. So discounts not taken represent an opportunity cost. Two methods of accounting for cash discounts. We have gross method and net method. Here actually, the usual way is the net method. Now, gross method records each receivable and sale at gross amount. So you don't less the cash discounts. So sales and cash discounts are recognized only if payment is received within the discount period. Compared to the net method, records each receivable and sale at net amount. Discounts foregone are recognized and reported as sales discounts forfeited. Account which is an other revenue account. So there will be an adjustment if it's not taken by the customer. Again, so thank you so much. It's very short and I hope you learned something about accounts receivable. You can go back sa the account na pinakita ko sa accounts receivable. So what we have done today, we define what is accounts receivable and then measurement and recognition and then methods for cash discounts. Okay, madali lang ang accounts receivable. So our next topic will be inventory. So thank you so much. Again, if you have families and friends, please do like and share my page. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Mabuhay po kayo. Hope to see you soon to become a certified public accountant.